From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. They'll get this out to Kamara. They'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there. A 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Wilson. This one swung outside to Strong. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Jets at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Hall again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Hall. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Again, it's Kamara.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Kamara up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. These two teams all tied after one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Trying the left side with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Hall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Play action. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They go play fake. Mahomes. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. A give. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. tie ball game. Still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On second and very short, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second and inches, Wilson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Coming left is Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
On first down, Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Wilson on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson. His throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They go play action now. Wilson.
And check down, complete to Hall. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Paul on a give up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that in-line.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Pierre Strong. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Over this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First target, first catch, and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40. 20. And he will not be able to get any further. Brought down inside the 10. A long way to go for nothing. It comes up empty.
So when the rules committee decided to put some excitement into the PAT, or the extra point, this is what they were talking about. Blocked, returned, nearly for 2 points, but great hustle and a big-time tackle prevented that.
That's what I was just going to say. Excellent hustle to stay with it after the block and make that tackle. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Kamara out of the pistol.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run the option to short side left. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, the man open here is Strong. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one on the move to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes going to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it would really matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Jets, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll get an